At the moment, Bitcoin is facing a little bit of resistance here to the upside, and you can see it's struggling here at the moment. Also on the 8-hour time frame, we have printed a spinning top candle, which basically means that there's massive indecision in the market. Neither the buyers or the sellers could gain an upper hand. Let's go and analyze the price of Bitcoin and go and identify what needs to happen for bullish momentum to continue to the upside, or are we going to see a little bit of a cool off, and where are those support levels that needs to hold for continuation to the upside. Remember, down in the description of this video, I've got Bluffin with a 10% cashback that has been extended for another 2 days only. By depositing money in your Bluffin account, you will qualify for that 10% cashback. Also on Bybit, that World Series of Trading is starting on the 1st of October, and once that link is ready, I will share it. So make sure to sign up with the Bybit link below to come and join us for that competition once it kicks off. Let's dive right in. Looking at Bitcoin here on the 8-hour time frame, and here is that spinning top indecision candle that I've just highlighted, okay? And this basically means there's massive indecision in the market at the moment where neither the buyers or the sellers could gain the upper hand. Now the question is, are we going to continue momentum here to the upside, or are we going to consolidate for a little bit longer before the market finds the direction to either the up or to the downside? Okay, some of the simple levels that I'm keeping an eye on is just tracking this momentum here to the upside, okay? Basically just connecting the pivots over here, and what you would like to see if price continues consolidate here and starts bouncing here against the trend, definitely a possibility for a bouncing area where we could find, again, upwards momentum to go and claim these highs that are still untapped over here. Also, from a Fibonacci perspective, just zooming into the structure over here, you do increase the probabilities that once you've tapped, okay, the 0.88, like we've done over here, when I take a fib from the high to the low, you can see that we are dancing around here by the 0.88 level. And usually when you tap the 0.88 level, you do increase the probabilities of sooner or later coming to take this high over here. One of the scenarios I do see often play out is that price, okay, if it loses the trend, it sometimes retraces back to the 0.618, okay, and then it goes and claims the high. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a larger correction here, even coming to bounce again at the trend line that we've broken out. So when I zoom out a little bit, you can see we have successfully broken out from this downsloping trend. Okay, so it is normal for the price, okay, to slow down, come back for a retest, and then continuation back to the upside. So for the bulls, you want to see us hold this trend, even if we break this upwards momentum trend to the upside. Also, looking at this entire structure on the 8-hour time frame, you can see where price is currently struggling, okay? Here by the point of control is where price is consolidating, chopping up and down, perhaps building up momentum to go and claim the high, and then we'll have to see how price reacts once we claim that high, because it could also be you claim the high, you fail to break out, you get acceptance back below this high, and then you form a larger three-wave corrective structure here to the downside where you want to see a higher low form over here for continuation to the upside. But for now, the bulls are still in control, okay? We have to acknowledge, although we're facing a little bit of choppy action where we are here at the moment, we have officially gained acceptance back inside the range. And this is where we're currently struggling. And I mean, from a more bearish perspective, it is quite normal for price to come down, reject here by the point of control, come down, find support here by the 382, and then continue momentum here to the upside. A beautiful break in, a back test, okay, with a higher low forming over here for continuation to the upside. Let's go on to the 1 hour 15-minute time frame and go and analyze this local structure over here. Looking at Bitcoin here on the 1 hour time frame, you can see, okay, we have SFP'd from this local high over here, where the price basically, SFP means struggling to break through, grabbing the liquidity and reversing back to the downside, okay? You failed to break through, a swing failure pattern, and now we're currently trading below this high over here. So I wouldn't be surprised if price, okay, struggles to break up here, make a lower high, and then continue momentum here to the downside to come and grab all the liquidity below these lows. The fact that this low did not take this low over here looks to me like unfinished business, where the price could definitely make a deeper correction here to the downside, come to grab this liquidity and perhaps find support inside of this consolidation zone over here. And perhaps, like I've said during the higher time frame analysis, price could potentially consolidate here until it finds support here above the trend and then go and attempt again to break the high. Alternatively, price breaks the trend to the downside and finds support above this local trend, also in alignment with that 0.618 FIB retracement that I've shown, where we are tapping the 0.88, you come back for retracement to the 0.618, and then you find momentum here back to the upside, where this correction could potentially correct this entire structure here. Also, when I look at this price action over here, you can see that we have formed a 1, 2, 3, and this is potentially the fourth wave and the last final fifth wave here to the upside. Okay, so I can count a 5-wave structure inside of this impulse to the upside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could potentially be the end for now for a little bit of a deeper correction to go and correct this entire structure over here. Okay, the one thing that I'm also acknowledging when I look at this impulse over here and I take a fib, a normal Fibonacci from the low to the high over here, okay, you can see when we tapped the 0.382 over here, okay, this was the correction for this entire structure over here, and when we tapped the 0.382, we got momentum back to the upside. Now also, one thing that I'm keeping an eye on is if I take a Fibonacci from this low over here to the recent high that we've made, you can see that we have not tapped any major fib levels here just as yet, okay? So I wouldn't be surprised for price to perhaps make a lower high and then find continuation, grabbing all of the liquidity below the lows and perhaps find support here by the 382 level for potential bounce back to the upside. But we also have the 50% fib level that has beautiful confluence with these highs over here, and then also that 0.618 level that has confluence with a downsloping diagonal trend that we've broken on the 8-hour time frame. So in essence, for the bulls, what you would like to see is for this area to hold as support for potential bounce to the upside. And for the bears, once you get acceptance back below this trend, you do increase the probabilities of more downside. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the alpha, smash up the like. If you're not already subscribed, subscribe for future notifications. And also for more detailed trading analysis, go and join our Legends Discord community. First link down in the description. And until the next one, cheers for now.